GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, 13.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Change it. Hey, report.
Here's Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Now it's Jackson. Open man down the field. That's Burden. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
To throw again is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
He was taken
Big
down.
yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luther Burden with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cam Little to kick off.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Liking 18.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready? Gravity Lions. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Back to throw. Presley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
39-yard line.
The Chargers at 9-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
At the 38-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Get it. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Presley. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third down and 6.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Presley. And this is going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On first down, Chavez. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We change it. Hey. You at X.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chavez. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cam Little to kick off.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Cut 19. Ready.
Off the play fake. Presley. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on third down, Presley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bronco 80. Let go.
A run once more with Hampton. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Here's Hampton. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Strike. Back to 60. Back to 60. Ready,
Off play action. Presley will try and do this himself. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Jackson's pass.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Jackson. Pass to the right side, caught by Berman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Jackson will throw again. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Norton. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Chop 60. Chop 60. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Back to throw. Presley. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now a run here off the arc. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts
Brings up 2nd and
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Presley. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Nice shot. Let's go. Set up. 180.
Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And when you present 5 wide receivers in a pattern, that asks a lot of your offensive line because sometimes they actually bring a little extra pressure towards the quarterback. They've got to protect, and the ball has to come out fast as well. That one was knocked away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set up. Middle. Set up.
Now Jackson. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
To number 87.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Quick, ready? Ready, shot. Get hot. 180.
Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on. Go right here. Ready, shot. You.
Again, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it.
Finish it up. You change it. 13. You.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw caught at the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Cam Little to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready, set. Go. Panther 60.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The final shot before break. Presley. He's got a man open. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Seven Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. Presley. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Number 87.
A passing look here. 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 4. Now they'll change things up. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Norton. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson going to shift him around. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down, Ravens.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
180. Report. Sit up. 180. 180. 180. Go.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Luther Burden with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
Cam Little to kick
Here's
off.
the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he fires one incomplete.
Second down pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Viking 8, Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt.
Back to throw. Presley. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
For him. 180. What is it? Set up.
Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, nice move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
My man. 180. What is it? You are X.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Pass caught by Burden. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
To Rupert Burden. First and goal, Baltimore.
No, we change it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Chargers 10-yard line.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
No. Hey, middle.
Third and goal, Jackson. He's got it. And he's going to be touched down short of the first. And it's fourth down coming up.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
18-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Brings up second
From the
and
29,
5.
here's second down and 5. Looking to throw. Presley. This is Phillips yet again. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Presley. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Viking 18. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Presley. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hampton. Fights through and now a crease. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Chargers.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
To number 83. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Street, street. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Looking to throw. Presley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. McKinnon here, it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Presley. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Okay, ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. But no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go now. 70, Cougar 19. Hey.
Back to throw. Presley. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Ravens 38, Chargers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the
Chargers.
touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Ravens first down.
Jackson now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What? Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Peoples. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
For the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Ready?
2nd and 15. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Up the middle they go. Phillips. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was tackled at the
2nd and
46-yard
9.
line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Presley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Mustang 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Presley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
The pass.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Taking down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 15.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Operating from the gun, Peoples.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go. Track 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. You're ready to spin, you're ready to spin. Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
but not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Take it to the house.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
And the Chargers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll work inside here, Hampton.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So the final seconds tick away in this